Today we're going to review Horseshoe Acres in Andover, Vermont. Come and join us. So Horseshoe Acres is in Andover, Vermont, about an hour east of Keene. Here's the campground rules. Speed limit 5 miles per hour, quiet time 10 to 8. 2 vehicles per campsite. The campground, when you first arrive, branches off into multiple directions. To the right is a general camping area, and to the left is the across the creek camping area. And then there's a road that goes all the way back in towards the back of the campground, and there's a section that goes up the hill to the upper levels of the campground. All the areas are very nice and well wooded, except for the front part, which is more of a lawn and field, and part of the upper tier is part of just a lawn and field area. There is one more part of the campground, and that is across the street on the main road. There's a whole area of campers and trailers, and there's a pavilion over on that side where they have live music from time to time. The check-in area has a little country store in it with a few items. There's a few goodies, some food items and some supply items, some toiletries, but not a whole lot. It's 8 miles to the next store, so make sure you come prepared with what you need. Otherwise, you're going to be driving a lot back and forth to the dollar store. They also sell propane if you need to get your tanks filled, and they sell firewood and ice and all those regular things that you need for camping. The forests here are mostly deciduous trees, some oak, some maple, some birch, and other species, and a few hemlocks thrown in for good measure. So aside from the meadows that are here, and even along the meadows, there's deep woods in the area, and so that means a lot of bugs. A lot of flies, a lot of beetles, a lot of mosquitoes. We saw all sorts of trailers here. We saw couples campers, we saw big fifth wheels, Class A's, Class C's, and some hybrids, and a few pop-ups too. And oh yeah, and there was some tent camping. Not a lot, mostly trailers though. I think this is a seasonal site. They actually have a smoker and a little gazebo. Each site comes with a picnic table and a fire ring. Ours had water, and ours had a 30 amp and a 15 amp. Some of the sites have sewer, but most of the sites that I saw that had sewer were seasonals. There's a lot of seasonal people here. Let's see, May 28th, Saturday. What's going on today? Oh, you did? Yeah, golf cart parade. Yeah, lots of golf carts. The main playground is made of wood, but well painted, cared for. There's a small playground on the other side of the road. That way your kids don't have to cross the road to get to the big one. Well, they got a tetherball over there on the other side too. And they have some shuffleboard. And what would a campground be without horseshoes? This was cute. They had a little checkerboard out in the middle of the woods next to the creek. Dogs are welcome here, but keep them on the leash and clean up after them. I saw an abundance of cleanup stations with bags available. It's pretty cool that you got this barbecue pit here. Did we see any critters here in the campground? Yeah, there were a few chipmunks, a squirrel or two, a fair amount of robins and some birds, but that's it. But there's always the chance with all the water around that there could be a raccoon in the area. So would we come back here? Yeah, we would. Particularly if my son's band is playing, which is why we came here in the first place. Yeah, it's a nice campground, and yeah, we would certainly come back. Well, that's going to do it for a review of Horseshoe Acres. I hope you enjoyed the review. I hope it was beneficial to you. If it was, like the video, we'd appreciate that. And consider subscribing to our channel. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, we will see you on the streets.